We will be using Google Apps for Education for most of our content creation needs this year. That includes things like Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, etc. And all of that information is stored in your Google Drive, which is just Google's name for where it stores all your files. Really important when you go ahead and open a browser, preferably Chrome when you're using a Google product, to take a look in the upper right-hand corner here and make sure that this is you and that you are logged into your school Gmail. When you're doing school work, you should use your school Google Apps for Education account and not a personal account. If it doesn't say your email here, you can click it, you can sign out, you can change accounts, etc. The next thing we're going to do is take a look over here at this little grid. This little grid gets you access to all of the Google Apps available to you. So again, you can search here, you can get to your school Gmail, Calendar, Google Drive, you can go straight to Docs, Sheets, Slides, etc. Today we're going to talk about the Drive, where all of your stuff is stored. As you know, if you've used Google Apps at all, Google saves automatically. So anytime you create a new document, even if you haven't done anything to it, it saves into your Drive. There's a couple things to remember to make using your Google Drive easier. First is that Google is first and foremost a search engine. It does searching and storing and organizing really, really well. However, unless you help it, this can get a little crazy and confusing. When you open a new document, whether it's a doc, sheet, slide, or anything, it automatically defaults to an untitled document. If I close this, I'm going to go ahead and just X out of it, it saves that untitled document. I'm going to go down here and see if we can find it. As I have a few untitled documents. Usually if I'm just creating something for a minute and I want to delete it, I don't rename it. But it is very important for you to name your documents, because when you try to go search in the search drive for something, say your homework or a project, and everything is untitled, you're going to have a really hard time finding it. So that's the most important thing to do. The next most important thing to do is to organize your Drive into folders. You can see I have quite a few different folders here. For you, it might make more sense to organize based on, say, class. So you have a science folder, social studies, language arts, and math folder. You might organize by year, so 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, because this will stay with you as long as you're at Kenai Peninsula Borough School District. From your Drive, you'll notice that named things are in alphabetical order. These are things that I have not put in folders, and then here are my folders. It also will remember things that you used recently, so those will be at the top. Over here, you can take a look at a few different things. You can star, of course, important things that you want to use over and over again. You can look at things that you've accessed recently, and you can also look at documents that have been shared with you by someone else. So if, for example, you share a document with me, that'll show up in my shared with me. Otherwise, this is the main place you're going to access in your Drive. From here also, as we saw before, you can create a new folder or a new product in Google Apps. So good luck, play around with the Google Drive, check it out, and let me know if you have any questions.